What we try to do here is run a green garage, or at least as green as we can possibly be. Cleaning parts usually involves solvents and solutions and stuff that's bad for your hand, and then you flush it down the drain, and then it's bad for the environment. So what we try to do is come up with new ways to clean parts that are not harmful and EPA friendly. I got this machine about 5 years ago. It's made by Omegasonics, and it cleans essentially, I guess, using high-pitched vibration, sort of like a jewelry cleaner. You know, the small jewelry cleaners? This is like a big version of that, but here's Frank to tell us about it. Frank, how you doing?
Hi, Jay. Thank you.
Okay, now tell us exactly how this works.
Basically, what we have is a stereo system in water. We put a speaker down in the bath, and we have a remote generator, and we create high-frequency sound waves, in this case 40,000 cycles a second.
Is it literally shaking?
It's actually creating a bubble, millions of bubbles, and when the bubbles hit a surface, they implode, and it's ripping the dirt out of the part.
Okay.
So you can clean off the surface rust, you can clean off surface
carbon. We got this piston here, and obviously this carbon is caked on there.
Right.
All right, now we put it in here. Show me what we do. Put it in?
We're going to put it in face down.
Face down. Okay.
Drop the basket in.
All right, drop it in. Turn it on.
Turn it on. Okay. And we're going to wait.
Okay. Now, how long should a part like that take?
Typically, a piston, I would run it for 15 minutes, take it out, hit the hot spots of carbon off, and then I'd put it back in for another 10-minute cycle, and then we're done.
Okay. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Let's see how we did. It's hot. Wow, that's pretty good. There you go. It's not bad for your hands. It's not bad for the environment. It's just essentially soapy water.
That's correct.
Okay.
And a little bit of sound waves.
A little bit of sound waves. Let's try something tricky like this rusty part here.
All right. What I'd like to do is actually use a different bath.
Okay.
And we're going to...
Is it possible to clean with this door open so people can see?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're going to use a slightly different chemistry.
Okay.
And what this allows us to do is clean rusty parts.
Okay.
So we're going to float this bowl. The sound waves will actually transmit through the bowl.
Just the whole thing in, or just the part of it?
We can, if you can fit it all in, that'd be great.
Okay. Now what's happening now?
Same thing. The sound waves are going in through the bowl into the new bath, and it's imploding on the part and picking the rust out of the part.
Well, it's like a bad infomercial. Look, the rust is falling off.
What's great about the ultrasound is it will actually go internally. So if you've got something like a carburetor, it'll clean internal passages.
Wow. Now how about, does it damage gaskets or anything like that?
You can leave gaskets, O-rings, seals in place. Unlike a solvent, which will cause it to crack and swell.
Now, obviously, it won't hurt your hand if you put your hand in the solution, will it?
Other than it's a little bit hot.
Right, a little hot, okay. But you can see it's literally the rust just coming off of it.
Imagine millions of little vacuum bubbles is what it's doing.
Scrubbing bubble. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I mean, I've had terrific luck with this. I mean, I've had some of those old steam engines, parts that are 50, 100 years old, that just caked on rust. I'm astounded at how clean it's gotten them.
A part like that might take about 10 minutes.
Give me an example. This is off an old engine we had. This engine had been outside for about 100 years. We didn't even realize it was so caked with dirt, we didn't realize it had cracked here. And we put it in here for about 3 or 4 hours, and it's amazing.
And it literally took from the crack and inside out.
Right, yeah. Okay, we're going to shut it off. Shut it off. Oh, it's hot. But now, that was in there for real time. That was only about 5 or 6 minutes. That's pretty good. Remember how rusty that was? It's pretty amazing.
And it works.
I feel like Billy Mays for OxyClean. But that's pretty good, and it works. This was frozen up before, and now all the rust has come off. Frank, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Jay.